All right, welcome to the pilot episode of my new podcast. It's called What's Your Angle podcast. So before we begin, just want to introduce the special guest that I have today. And if you guys don't know who Joash is, he is my poly classmate, and we've been friends for about 5 years now, right? 2017. Yeah, 5 years.
Wow, so long eh.
Yes, and if you notice, he has appeared in some of my vlogs before. Yeah. So very, very excited to start this podcast. And just welcome to you guys. So why it's called What's Your Angle? Actually, Joash had quite a big role to play in this naming of the podcast. So Joash, why not you explain to the audience how you came up?
His channel is called Andrew's Angles, right?
Yes.
Your channel is called Andrew. So he wanted to go along the lines with like something angle.
Yes.
He wanted what? All angles.
All angles.
First. It's like AA, Andrew angle, AA. But then like when you talk to people and you ask them for their opinion, it's like, so what's your opinion? What's your opinion on the topic? So like angle is like
a different perspective, different opinion kind of.
Yeah. So it's like, what's your angle? You know, and it's more catchy, I guess. Although like it's both AA lah. It's all angles.
Yeah.
But if you think about it now, all angles is like you need to be all angles.
Yeah, that's true.
So actually, what else? What other angle can you give? You have video already, you have audio. What else can you give?
I don't know. But all I know is that What's Your Angle is a very good name. So thanks to you for that.
There were some other people, I forgot who. I asked some other people for opinion also. But yeah, thanks everybody. You know who you are. I forgot.
Yes, thank you.
I forgot who already. But yeah, thank you.
Okay, so before we get to today's topic, I just want to ask you guys the question of the day. So, okay, the topic today will be our passion.
Yep.
So the question of the day for you guys and you as well would be, if you received a salary to follow whatever passion you wanted, what would you do? So to the audience that's watching, please feel free to leave your thoughts and comments down below. Yes, we'll be really curious to know what you would do if you're being paid. So Joash, what's your angle on this question?
Music. I'll be making music.
Okay. So I think the audience, some people would know that you have a music channel with your friends called theseventwentyseven. So how did you start making music?
Okay, I started so okay, I think from young I've liked music already lah. Yeah, so I play like instruments in church. So keys and blah blah blah. So like when you play those worship songs and stuff, you need to like play the intro, right? So I realized, I don't really like to play the intro. I like to create something on my own and like try to make it sound nice. But obviously I couldn't do that. So I think I started to like want to find outlet kind of thing to outlet for this creativity. I don't know whatever it's called so that's when I was like, I started dabbling in secondary school. I started dabbling in sounds like dabbling in drugs. No, I started dabbling in those like music maker apps. I still remember what it's called. It's called Music Maker. Music's like, it's music with the X. Maker Jam. You can still find it now, but it sucks now. Like a lot of things need to pay or something. But when I used it, I could use a lot of the what. Then I got fairly decent at the app. Like I could change a lot of things lah. Like yeah, that time still can lah. Now cannot, I think. Yeah. So I think that's how I started to.
Okay. I don't know whether this question will be similar to the how, but why did you want to start?
I like expressing myself.
Okay.
Yeah, it's even related to what I'm gonna study. Yeah, so I'm gonna do like digital media kind of thing. So like advertising kind of thing. Or like just writing stuff. Yeah. So I realized that I only found out this kind of thing like later in my life. I say until I'm very old. But no, like recent few years now, I start to like know what I really like and stuff. So yeah, I realized I like to like bring my message. So like, sometimes people write songs, right? And then when people understand you, like the listener understands what the person is trying to say about their song, that's like my goal, my dream kind of thing. Like, hey, I want that also. I want people to like, oh, you're talking about this, oh, you're talking about this situation. Oh, I've been in that situation before. I relate. Yeah. So when I was young, I think some people dabble in like music writing, as in like lyric writing lah. I just write some random stuff. Like you hear the song on the radio, then you like low-key inspired, then you go and write stuff, right? But I also did that. Just that I had no proper way of doing that. I didn't know how to do any of it. How do I record? How do I blah blah blah? Yeah.
Okay, so your music channel and your music group that you have with your friends is called
The 727.
The 727. Okay, so if you guys haven't checked them out, please make sure to do so. All their songs are original and super nice.
Oh, yeah, they're original.
Yeah, and they deserve way more subscribers than they have now. So I'll put the channel name on the screen and the link in the description below. So please do check them out. So why 727? How did the name come about?
Okay, so we went to China, right?
Yeah.
And then we you want to talk about China first?
Okay, so
China, basically we went for like optional internship kind of thing.
At this company called Ameco.
Yeah,
it's basically SP's like engineering. SP, okay, the engineering school, like it's like an optional trip.
For 6 weeks lah, basically.
Yes.
So we went there and then they were like, oh, make a video to sum up your trip.
Yes, the different groups had to make a video. So I brought, okay, so basically this is like me answering the how and the why lah. So how I started YouTube was like, I brought my uncle's GoPro with me for the trip, and I just decided to film the whole 6 weeks there with Joash and the rest of my friends. And I near the end when we were asked to make the video, then I found it quite interesting to edit, and that's kind of the gist of how
you're on like pirated Premiere Pro, right?
Yes, kind of, yeah. But that's okay, I will continue my story later. So yeah.
So okay. So the time Ryan and Hafiz were like same interest lah, basically. Like Hafiz also dabbles in music, and then Ryan is very good at drums.
Yep.
Yeah, he teaches drums. You can hit him up if you need drum lesson. Like he actually teaches drums at some school. Yeah, as a part-time lah, but yeah. So we were first called Belly 3.
Yes.
So it's a funny thing lah. The joke is that number one, our GPA were like Belly 3, either slightly above or below. Yeah. And then secondly, me and Hafiz, can we say did most of the work?
I mean it's not wrong, but not dissing Ryan or anything, but you know.
But yeah lah. As in, for the video we did the what lah. So Ryan had his say also lah, but like not a lot lah. So I think it's like, oh, so it's like barely 3 members, but we have 3 members kind of thing. So after that, we kinda we have same interests, but we kinda have different genres. I think the two of them like more similar genres compared to me. I'm like more we haven't say like what kind of what I make, right? Pop, R&B, hip hop kind of genres. Yeah, so theirs is, they do listen lah, but definitely not as much as I do, I guess, and stuff. So I kind of ended up just doing it on my own for a while until I met my other 2 friends, which is, their names are Joe and Xavier. I'm using their names without permission, so
I'm sure they won't mind.
Okay, yeah, don't mind the publicity. Anyway, Xavier is with a Z. Okay, so
not the typical X.
Yeah, it is important because it's in the name. So as we release our first album, that's back in 2019?
Yes.
Was it?
Around there, yeah.
Was it 2020?
No lah, 20. I think it's 2020.
I also think no. Eh?
Okay, but around that period lah.
Okay,
2019,
yeah.
2020.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, so we were thinking of a name, so we just put like GZJ. Because like Joash, Xavier, Joe. And it's like kind of catchy, kind of. But then I look at it, I'm like, kind of cringy.
Okay.
So I was thinking like, should we rebrand? But like what, right? So I realized, GZJ, you flip it upside down. It looks like 727.
Ah.
Yeah, because Xavier is Z, right? Thankfully it's Z. If it's X, I don't know what it would be. 7x7. Oh!
7x, 7x7?
But
okay.
it sounds like a Korean boy group. We are not, definitely. Yeah, so but then 727 is like a plane.
Yeah, Boeing.
Yeah. So I put the, like sometimes you put the for like your Insta handle or whatever, you know.
Like the smart logo kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. Like make it more catchy and like, I don't know, the has just has that.
Yeah.
Something
like,
about it lah.
Yeah, the 727.
Yeah.
It's like the boys, you know.
Yeah. So yeah lor. Flip upside down, the 727. Yeah, that's how it came out.
Yeah, but when you search them up, you have to type the whole thing. Small caps, no spacing, the 727.
Small caps.
Yeah, as in like small
caps, small letters.
Same lah.
Small
big caps. Okay lah.
Okay, sorry.
You get what I mean? Okay, small letters, type the whole thing.
Like,
cap is like the big letters. Fine.
Okay, whatever. But like yeah, small letters are small letters. What am I saying? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The 727. If you just put numerical, you come out with
what?
Planes?
Either planes or like baby videos.
Baby videos, you don't put the, right? I don't know. We tried to search this now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And there are many other 727s, so which is
but
not
there's
them.
only one the 727. Yes, that's the importance of the the.
Okay, so should I answer the? Should I continue my story first or like?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so after Beijing was about 2019, and then I found it quite interesting to make videos because it's like recording like my life with friends, with family, and then I can keep them as like memories. So when I edit videos, it's like I can look back at those memories. Yeah, so I thought like it would be quite interesting to share it with like my friends and family on a social media platform like YouTube. That's why I decided to take the leap and then just start a YouTube channel. Yeah, so I didn't start posting regularly until about early 2020 when we graduated. So about April. Yeah, like I edited my first few videos were the Beijing trip. Yeah, but I didn't start like making new videos until around 2020. So my very first something different video, which is literally like one of my playlists called Something Different, because it's completely different from the Beijing vlogs, is this video called 8 shoes and 10 outfits, my lookbook. Yeah, which is now looking back, it's
cringy.
Very, very cringy. Like, I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what outfits I was wearing. But that was my very first new video on my channel. And then at the time it was circuit breaker, so we couldn't go out. We couldn't like hang out with friends and stuff. So while at home, there's no point in me like just waking up, playing game, watching Netflix all day. So just thought since I already have this like channel started, why not just...
Do you take pride in that though?
What do you mean?
Like doing something apart from just watching Netflix. I feel like I'm dissing everybody else saying that. But I take a lot of pride in doing that though. Like, yeah.
Just being a couch potato.
Like, as in, sometimes people ask me like, what do you do in your free time? And I'm not the kind of, like, I don't really like to like, I make music, check it out, kind of thing. I don't know. As in, maybe I should be doing that more, but I don't know. I just don't really like to do it. So I just like, but I don't really like to watch shows because I'm also I like to watch like just YouTube, like short videos more. Short attention span lah. But if I'm not doing that, I'm probably dabbling in some music thing. Whether making or just playing or messing around. Yeah. So it's like, do you take pride in that? Like, you are actually like...
I would say
something productive.
I take pride in like, at least doing something.
A hobby lah, basically
Yeah.
a hobby.
Yes.
But it's not this lah. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
yeah. I mean, like being just chilling at home, lazing around, there's nothing wrong. Yeah. Maybe you just haven't found your
Hobby or passion yet.
Yes. So back to the story. After making all those like cooking videos and the lookbook video, I was thinking like, what else can I do? What other videos can I make?
What else can I offer?
Yes. What else can I put on the table? And then just nice. NS was coming up, and I thought it would be a pretty interesting idea to like make videos about maybe like my BMT journey. So I think that was what it was originally going to be called, my BMT journey, because I only wanted to do BMT and stop there. I mean, there aren't many like NS videos on YouTube. I mean, there's like the Every Singaporean Son now, but at that time, like 2 years ago, there is videos of people like going for IPPT and stuff, but like not. I don't recall anyone like doing their entire NS journey. So I thought that would be a very interesting idea. Plus, after BMT, I was going to the Air Force anyway, so there was a chance to travel overseas as a pilot trainee. So that would be pretty cool. Like, when people have to stay at home in Singapore, like lockdown and whatnot, then you get to travel. So something different. So I decided to continue to after BMT. Then.
So are you a pilot now?
No, I failed. Yes.
No. You can check out his video.
Yes, you can check out why I failed. But yeah, I would say if I could do it again, I definitely would. And I think if I do it again, I would have made it past.
You flew planes, right? Like
yes,
you sat in the plane and flew,
actual
right?
planes, but not like those jet engines.
But like he flew a plane before, which is pretty cool. Most of us only can drive a car.
Yeah, I guess not many people can say that.
The funny thing is, you flew a plane before you could even drive a car.
Hey, yes, that's true. I mean, I'm learning driving now,
funniest,
but
yeah, that's the funniest part.
Yeah, not many people can say that, lah. So what an experience.
To fly a plane before driving a car.
Yeah. So after that, went to SES and then made videos about that. Then went back to Tekong. Went back to where it all started, lah. Yeah. So and then my most viewed video is my very first NS journey video, which is the one that I went to shave my head, enlistment day, first book out, and all those. So I would say that's like one of the better moves of my small YouTube career. Yeah, one of the better moves. That's kind of how and why I started.
What is your greatest achievement, or what are you proudest of your whole career, or small career, or whatever you want to say?
What am I proudest of?
Like the proudest moment, or like maybe your most viewed, or like.
I think what I'm proud of for my journey, this like video editing YouTube journey is how I have kind of improved in front of the camera, like my confidence basically.
Okay.
Like I said, I cringe at my very first lookbook video because when I talk in front of the camera, it's like I'm basically like whispering. I don't know why. Like even though I'm recording at home, even though it's my own family that is like at home, I'm still very shy. Like me, I'm quite an introverted person. But only when I get to know the person well, then I'm like more extroverted. But if I meet new people, I'm like a bit shy, and especially in front of the camera. Yes, I know there's you guys on the other side of the screen, but
breaking the fourth wall.
But like if you just think about me talking to camera, it's like it's a bit weird. But at least I know there are you guys on the other side, so it's like more comfortable for me lah. But yeah, I feel like I'm getting slightly better as time goes by. Yeah, in terms of my confidence.
It's not like people recognizing you.
I mean, it's only like once or twice that people recognize me, but
you have a story in there.
Well, yes. So like when I first went back to Tekong, when I was doing TQC, which is the trainer qualification course or something, I forgot lah. But I went back to Tekong. I was at the cookhouse with my friend having lunch, and these two recruits, they came up to me And they say, "Oh, hi, are you Sergeant Andrew?" Then I'm like, "Oh, yes." So I thought they mistook me for their sergeant. They wanted to ask for the timing to fall in and stuff. Then I was like, "Okay, yes, I am." Then they say, "Oh my god, I watched your YouTube from BMT until now." Yeah, so it's like
That's super cool.
Yeah,
I feel that's super cool.
being recognized.
Yeah.
Okay lah. It's to me, I'm quite proud of that also. But small matter lah.
I think that's super cool.
Yeah. So thank you guys for your support.
Very
If anyone recognize me or what, yeah,
Give.
you can say hi lah.
Give.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's one thing I'm proud of. And also actually the recruits that I took in January, some of them actually watched my videos. So okay, another story is one day, on the day the recruits came in, I was going up. I was bringing one of my recruits up to the bunks, and another platoon's recruits was coming down. So they look at me and then they say, "Oh, good evening, Sergeant." They're like, "Okay, good evening." I thought they were just being kind. And then as I was going down,
man.
yeah, and as I was like continuing my way up the stairs, and then he was going down. He said, "Oh, by the way, I watched your video." They're like, "Whoa."
That's cool, man.
I'm like, okay,
Like
so
celebrities, yeah, that's so cool.
but I mean that's only 2 times lah. So still proud of that. Yeah. So
That's cool, man. I mean, like, how do I say? Like, those people watch your thing to literally
to learn about national
that's
service.
cool. Right?
Yeah. So I guess
in a way you were like a lifesaver for them before they enlisted.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I guess you can say it in a way.
Not lifesaver, but you help them.
Like get them prepared lah, basically.
And the fact that you remember you means you impacted their army life.
Thank you for your support, guys. I appreciate it.
They're probably watching now, maybe.
If you are, then yeah, please drop a comment down below. Say hi. I will say hi back. I won't bite. I'm a welfare
I'm
eyes.
gonna bite through a computer. Okay, anyway.
So, I don't know. What else? Let's see. So that's how and why I started YouTube. Okay. So what's your music making process like?
I like to write based on concepts. So okay, I think we just use one of my songs as an example. I'm So. Okay, so we released a few months back released this album or EP called Living. So it's basically just on like living day to day. So it's just experiences on how we have lived and stuff. So okay, this one's called I'm So. So it's about being like bored. Like let's say you're at home and stuff. It's not really a circuit breaker song, but like it's really just I'm bored kind of thing. Yeah. So this song was more I think I didn't really have a concept at first, but I like to write by concept. Then I make maybe the track, like the music. Then like try certain sounds. Like if I want to, let's say this is bored, right? I try certain sounds that for that particular song, it was more like it's a happy, sad vibe. So the sounds are happy, but the lyrics are sad or like bored. Yeah, that's what happy, sad vibe sort of. This is what happy, sad vibe is. So for this one, it was like I made the music already. Then I was like, this gives me like those, I can write that kind of thing, happy, sad, right? So I thought. Then I was like, oh, the hook sounds like I could drag and sing like, oh, I'm so bored, So that's what it became. So it's like bored. So the whole lyrics, I wrote it around the idea of being bored. So the second verse, I think it goes like, dancing around the house, my favorite song on loop. So sometimes you're dancing or you're at home, then you play a song, right? Dancing around the house, my favorite song on loop. Why does it also feel like I'm also in a loop? Because just keep going and going, and it's like it's never ending. We're just stuck in this loop. It's so boring. I feel like I'm giving like a genius interview. Break down your lyrics. But yeah. So after lyrics, so concept, music making or lyrics. Sometimes it can be lyrics first, or sometimes it can be a lot of songwriters like to record guides, so they just hum like gibberish to their over their track, right? And then from there they write lyrics to that melody that they had in their head. Sia does that, I think. Yeah. So so after that, you get your melody, you write lyrics to kind of fit, and then actually it's quite tedious lah. After that, then we have to record. Okay, like my other two, Xavier sings, so he needs to like learn the song, but he picks up very fast lah. He's a
very good singer, by the way.
Yeah, he picks up fast lah, and he's our vibe checker. So he doesn't really play instruments, but like he can tell you whether he thinks the song is gonna be good, kind of thing. Like it's like, nah, I think we should do then like we do. Me and Joe are more of the like, okay, we do the music and then we bounce ideas off each other, kind of thing. Yeah, so I sort of he needs to learn his part too. Like Xavier needs to learn his part to sing. After that, then we record. Record is also kind of tedious. You need to get it perfect. Like, yeah, you know. So sometimes it take more takes. Yeah. Then after that, there's mixing and then mastering. So mixing is done by Hafiz. So although we are not like in the same band anymore, we still work together lah. Yeah. Then after that, then we can release after all the things. Yeah.
Okay. Then what about your like goals for the future? Do you have any goals with your boys? Like,
okay, we don't really
make it big or
not really. As in, I think we just do it more of a hobby. I think we did reflect and like, the fact that we can do it for so long is definitely not just like one time like I buy a toy and then I don't play the toy anymore. It's really like a passion kind of thing. Just that I think we are okay not making it big. Like it's fine. No need to be like Gentle Bones or something. Right. But I think it's like a way for me to express myself, a way for me to I guess have some confidence also in my skills and stuff. Yeah, so I think it's fine, like having a sort of stable job in the future, then have this as a side hobby. I think music in Singapore is pretty hard.
Okay,
for like as a stable income kind of thing. Yeah.
Fair enough.
So yeah. But I think short-term goals maybe like to film an MV because we don't have any music videos.
Okay.
I was thinking of like a
one take.
Yeah, one take. If it's like some rap video, you know, you watch those stuff like cyphers or like freestyle where they just it's like one take kind of thing. It's pretty cool lah. So if I do manage to get about writing a track like that, then
you know who to find.
Where? But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that'll be quite cool lah. Yeah, because MV, if it's a lot of shots, can take like 24 hours, and you need a big team. It's not, even if I hire him, it's not just this one guy. It's like a whole team. You need lighting. There's so many things, you know.
Correct.
Yeah. So yeah.
Hopefully you can film the MV lah. I'll be like very interested to see. Yeah.
If you all want like example of what I'm saying, you can search Zico, Z-I-C-O. The song is called Extreme. Yeah, so one take.
That's his idol.
It's my
your motivation.
That's what I look up to lah. Yeah. I mean, he's an artist or whatever, but like
Okay.
How about you? What's
my video editing process?
Yeah. What's your drafting like?
So I have a like book that I write all my video ideas and also plan all my videos. I didn't bring it with me today. If not, I can show you guys. But yeah, that book I've been using since the start of my YouTube journey. I'll start with the title. I'll like make sure the title sounds right.
So a concept also.
Yes. And then from there, I would like write down things I want to talk about. Maybe sometimes like a mini script, like what I want to say, maybe intro, outro, or like in between. And how I want the video to look. Yes, how I want it to flow, how I want it to look like, what angle to take it from. Yeah, that's basically like the editing, like the planning process.
Actually, title is very important.
That's true. Like to hook the audience kind of.
Yeah.
To make
like
the video.
Intro in the song or intro in the video.
Yes.
It's quite important. It's very important.
Yeah. And then after that, the filming process depends on whether I'm free. And depends on whether I'm feeling like lazy or motivated. Because sometimes I'm a procrastinator.
Same lah.
Yeah. So filming, usually I try to do it like in one day. I don't want to do it over a few days. Then editing can take me from, if on good days would be a few hours.
Whoa.
If I'm that focused lah.
Oh.
Bad days would be, bad times would be about a week or 2 weeks. So sometimes, like, I do apologize in my videos for taking so long to make them lah. But yeah, it's because it's either I'm busy or I'm lazy lah. Yeah, so that's like my whole video editing process. As for goals, like Joash, honestly, I don't really have
1K.
Okay, that's the short-term goal lah, to hit 1K. Hopefully by the end of the year. As of right now, like as we are recording, I'm at 681. So about 319 more to go. Yeah, so hopefully...
So you're taking engineering again.
Yeah.
I'm not.
So hopefully by the end of the year, you guys can make that happen. That'll be really, really
Let's go.
good. And long-term, at the back of my mind, like, okay, Casey Neistat's my inspiration, and he has like 12 million. But obviously, because he's in America, and he's so confident whenever he speaks in front of the camera. So, and his content is very nice. Like,
Just walks on the street.
yes, he just
Talks.
whatever, and he has a lot of life experiences. So that's why he got a lot of things to talk about, and he runs businesses. So, for me, like at the back of my mind, the long-term goal is to like make this like my full-time job. But again, like music, like Joash said, it's a bit hard in Singapore. So likewise for videos, it's also a bit hard. I mean, there's Sneaky Sushi.
Yeah, unless it's Sneaky Sushi.
Yeah, unless... But for me, long-term goal, maybe just travel, get paid by YouTube. Monetize the videos, travel the world, because I love traveling. So why not share the experiences with you guys? And just vlog more with friends, family. Basically, just enjoy lah. Maybe at most this can be like a side hustle. Or, get a normal full-time job 9 to 5, and then So those are the goals for me. Yeah. Anything else? Okay, so you did talk about like your music making process. There's the different stages, like the thinking of the lyrics, mixing, and then there's something called mastering. So what's the difference between mixing? Yes.
I think mixing is like, okay, the easiest way to explain is like baking a cake. So you have flour, you have your sugar, you have your milk, blah blah blah, right? So you put everything in. Mixing is essentially but like at the correct proportion. So the same for music. Let's say I have 5 tracks. I have my singing, I have my drums, my keyboard, my guitar, and my bass. So I want to put them in. I want to make sure they don't clash, basically. So I may cut certain frequencies of certain instruments. I may like pen. Pen is basically putting the sounds to the left or to the right. Yeah, so there are some songs we hear like certain instruments are to the left or to the right. Yeah, so it essentially they don't clash lah. Yeah, so it sounds well put together kind of thing. Yeah. Mastering is essentially so mixing is like different tracks and then you are leveling them and then you are blah blah blah, right? Mastering is you are working with the track on its own. You have rendered the track out already. You're working with the full song. So it's like icing on the cake.
The cherry on top,
Is it? Yeah, cherry on top. So like to make it sound fancier, I don't know. Lamentum is like make it sound louder lah. Cause sometimes you need to make it, and not sometimes, most songs need to be loud. Like there's a certain commercial volume.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to really see at a certain level of loudness also. Yeah,
that's true.
That's mastering. So mastering, you're dealing with frequencies also. You can be dealing with frequencies also, but it's like the whole song kind of thing. So you can cut frequencies to the whole song kind of thing. Or maybe this song's low frequency end is a bit not nice in there. Then you want to cut down a bit kind of thing. Yeah. So a well-mixed song shouldn't need too much mastering kind of thing. Yep.
Okay. Do you have any other questions for me? I think that's all. I think we covered like most of what we want to say about our passions. So
Yep.
okay. So I hope you guys like this very first episode of the What's Your Angle podcast. I hope you learned something new about music, something new about
Yes,
video
sir.
editing.
Yes.
Yeah, so thank you, Joash, for taking the time to like sit down and talk with me. Appreciate it. And hope you guys like it. Maybe you can try and hit like 20 likes.
Sure.
And I wouldn't mind having Joash like come on for another episode. I think it's quite interesting thing to do, this podcast. I don't know, I feel like I talk the most natural with someone rather than
A bit more natural. Is it?
yeah. So that's about it. Like I said, question of the day. Please leave your thoughts in the comments below. We'll be curious to know what you would want to do if you getting paid. And that's about it.
Subscribe.
Subscribe if you haven't already, not only to me but to Joash,
You
like
don't
the
need to subscribe to
727.
ours, but you can just take a listen.
Yes. If you like this video, drop it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button twice. Okay, so I guess that's about it. See you guys in the next video. Bye.
Yeah.